Jay Watt.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Two and now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
It's a gain of
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. 2 and a throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robert Foster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of 7.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. On first down, here's Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jordan Howard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On play action, here's Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running from the gun with Howard. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 40. Yard line.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 14. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw now, here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
On play action, Love to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love from the gun. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
51, Mike 51. Come on, baby. 51 to Mike.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Let's put that team on the hook. 52 blast. Ready. Cycle.
Play action this time with Love. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get him for a loss of about 3. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
2 yards.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
He's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Good. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Barnes. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Final play of the half. Love escaping the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go, D. 52. Check, check, check. Showing up, showing up. Check, check.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
By the Dolphins.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 2 now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 4. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Love. He'll air this one out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his 25th touchdown. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for the Dolphins. 54 yards on the ground. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Love. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On fourth down, they snap it to Love. They still can't get him. And this is incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
1st and 10.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now Love. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Love, they go play action now. And he'll just toss it away.
Love.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And incomplete. It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a big loss
miss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Buying time. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Quick dash. Go. Switch.
A carry here for Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Love steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They throw it out right complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Forced out to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And 9 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 51's Mike. Mike 51. You go night-night. Tell him night-night. 51's the Mike, boys, 51. 6 man.
Hey, red.
Check curls.
Red, yellow.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Play fake. Here's Love. Out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored. And